Hi everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster view. So let's jump into it. Dud, the guild Dud. Yeah, DUD. So he has 6.6 million GP, 4 in characters, 2.6 in ships. I'll say this, a pretty big imbalance from characters and ships. So I am a little hesitant to see what's going on with that. 18,000 galactic war battles. That's a lot of time played. Like 3.5, almost 4 years played at 6.6 million. In this level of how fast we are accelerating our farms and everything, that's kind of insane. I do want to see if they bought bundles. Any signs of bundles here? No, it looks like probably a free-to-play player, if I had to guess, with how much time they have played and how much galactic power. So my guess is free-to-play. At least they're not buying Lightspeed bundles, and if they're not buying Lightspeed bundles, then they're probably free-to-play, if I had to guess. So yeah, not a lot. All right, interesting. All right, so let's look at what they have first. So first of all, they have Jabba. Excellent. I would say right now, Jabba is an excellent farm. Smuggler's Run 2, he can do so much for you. He's excellent in Grand Arena. He has a node in every single TB phase. Just an amazing character. What he does, it's truly transformative for how building your mods with Smuggler's Run 2. So an excellent farm right there. SOKR JML. I would say R7 JML is a little lackluster. If you're going to farm him, take him to R9. He's just really unreliable. If you want, like, could he counter like SOKRs for you, or do things like take out Qui-Gon Jinn teams or something? Yeah, he can still do a lot of things. But if you want him reliably taking out things like really strong raids, JMKs, Lord Vaders, like when the match is on the line, you want that R9 JML. You don't want that R7 JML. All right, so he does have Grand Inquisitor, no Reva. What else does he have in here that's notable? A little lackluster with the relic levels, but I think it has to do more with him just being free to play. So he does have the R7 Seer Junda. And I see here that he farmed Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. So I'll say this about this guy. This guy is a team player. He has Grand Inquisitor, so he's farming Reva shards. He got Seer up to R7, and then he's bringing up Jedi Knight Cal Kestis right now. So he is preparing for Zepho. Excellent guild player here. This is a team player. This is a guy who you want in your guild. He's going to do the farms that matter. Some decent TW Omicrons. I did see one here with Droidica, so that's a good one. Honestly, not a lot of Omicrons for how much time you have played as well. I don't know if you just have like a buttload just in your inventory, and there's nothing wrong with that, like saving your inventory. So this guy does not engage in the lower level stuff. This is a really weird account for me, to be completely honest with you. How much time you have played, what you have progressed, like how little you have on the bottom of your roster. So if you look at my roster, like insane what you have down here. A very strange account. So I'll say that, yeah, like a R3 gas with 2 Zetas. Insane. All right, so interesting character R4 Wampa. Yeah, this is a weird guy. Like I see that you prioritize I will say this. The one thing that you're doing well is you're keeping R7 as your limit. And that's what I tell players who aren't spending or accelerating their things. Like R8, R9s are requirement, are for requirements. So if you can't take a character, or if you're not spending, then I would say like Relic 7 should be your base, and your excellent characters that, unless there's like a requirement for them to be R8 or R9, that should be the absolute limit is R7. But I will say this, like characters like Bush, Kersantin, Gas, Grievous should probably be R7. I guess you just haven't started farming JMK yet, but like characters like that, like Bush, Chrysanthemum, Gas, like really pivotal team members, I would take to R7. But like not a huge importance. I would like, this is some gas abuse. I would get his, like, if you already invested 2 Zetas in his Relic 3, just invest the other 2 and take him to like Relic 7, like Malik at Relic 4. I'm sure he's doing okay, but he would like some more Zetas or more Relic levels. Same, Revan's fine. But yeah, I get your priority right now is probably Jedi Knight Calcestis, getting him to R7 for Zepho. Um, Interesting. Very, very interesting here. All right, so your ships. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You've been playing 4 years. You've been playing 4 years, my dude. 4 years. And you have no malevolence. No malevolence. You have a 3-star vulture droid. Like you've been playing a good amount of time. I know, because I've been playing 2.5 years, and I have like 8 more shards for my last hard node. So essentially I have all the hard node ships done. So at 4 years, you absolutely should. You have a lackluster TIE Echelon. You didn't even farm up the Ebon Hawk, your raised Millennium Falcon, so you're not ready for like for Radis. No malevolence is absolutely nuts. Absolutely. It's not surprising, honestly, that you're sitting at a Rhodium with fleets like this. Like, don't feel like because you have an executor that your fleets are good and you checked off that box. It's not. This is an executor counter right here, even with the TIE Defender, with this much effort. Like, I would say you would want Iden at Relic 5. And you should be farming Scythe or somewhat close, and then you'll have that Leviathan counter. So that's good. But you should start using Mark II to get your malevolence immediately. Start farming all the separatist ships, because this is just horrible. So farm that hyena bomber, farm that vulture droid, and then keep farming your ships. Like, stop ignoring them. Stop it right now. You need all of them. Just farm every ship, 2 minimum. Farm this Y-wing. You have a negotiator, farm it up. Farm, like, not having your pilotless ships is an absolute shame. So yeah, like, you gotta get this up and running. Like, Anakin, you want him at relics. Oh man, this is rough. Your fleets are rough. You need to start working on your fleets, my dude. And you've been ignored. That's why you're at 2.6 million GP, and probably why your galactic power is so low, is because you've been ignoring fleets for so long. Absolutely rough. I would say, yeah, you need to do that. You absolutely need to do that. What would I do with this account? Generally, farming wise, first of all, like, malevolence, priority number 1. Let's see, Jedi Knight Calcestis, get that up there. I would throw relics on Iden. I would probably throw relics on Dark Trooper to get your assault battles. 2 more assault battles. You should have the bounty hunter one. I don't think you have the Empire one completely done. I don't think the Inquisitors have the juice for that. So you do have like a decent Imperial Trooper team already. Yeah, so I would just R5 Dark Trooper. It's gonna be really good for you. They're a really great team. They clean up GLs. They take out bugs in TW, which you should see a lot of now. So they can take out Sith Empire, bounty hunters. There's a ton that they can do for you. So you should have that up and running. So I would say that. How much investment do you have in your Night Sisters? Because you do have them there. It's just they're not much invested. So it may be a good time to start investing in them. Like, you do have Marin. Marin at gear 12 is the hard part here. So you would just, like, even Mother Talzin gear 10, Night Sister Zombie gear 10, Old Daka, Marin Relic 5, and then you could probably get like CT2 with that challenge tier 2 from the from their event, and then you could and they're a good team. They can kill Inquisitors, they can take out General Grievous, they can, what else can they do? At relics, they take out Zori teams. So like they're good. It's a good team. So you can invest in this team if you wanted as a side farm and also as an assault battle. So that would get you 2 assault battles done. What else would I do here? Major farm. Major farms. Let's see your Galactic Republic. I know you did mention, I'm sure you have Watt. I'm pretty sure I saw that. All right, so you do have Watt. So JMK is not out the window. Like JMK is really good. Is it important for you, like fleet-wise, to do that? Like I feel like you do need fleets. Honestly, I wouldn't hate if you went like Profundity or if you went that 2024 fleet. We don't know what it is yet. So if you wanted to start working on like a side farm, finish that Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, do Dark Trooper Night Sisters, and hopefully that 2024 fleet gets released, and then you go for that. That would be huge because you're not getting much participation here. You're not getting a lot of crystals. Your #1 goal should be to start getting first in fleets. That is going to accelerate your account the most, especially as a free-to-play player. So that would probably be my #1 priority for you, would be to fix those fleets. You can probably do it. I honestly think if you just did your 5 attacks a day, every day on the last hour before your payout, you would probably get better placement. I think number 34 is like you just don't play and you probably do 1 attack, you probably fail it, and you like sometimes you climb up, sometimes you don't. But this shows that you just like aren't engaging with fleets. You need to like, this is the best way to get your crystals every day for pretty much for free. Like you're in a Rhodium 3, like you really got to step it up. You got to step it up, and part of that is your fleets. Like your fleet game is really weak. With this amount of time played and characters that you've developed, you should be able to develop more. I would say even if you went for like Profundity, you would get like Rogue One, and then you would start like building that fleet. So maybe if you wanted to go like finish Cal Kestis to R7, get Iden to Relic 5, Dark Trooper to Relic 5, and then go all in on Profundity. I wouldn't hate that either. And then 2024 fleet after that. And then now you're really singing. You'll have like 3 GL ships. And then you'll be in a good place. And maybe you go for Leviathan after that. Oh, so crazy idea. You probably wouldn't do that though. That's a crazy investment. But you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't hate it if you did that. Like you have JML, you have Jabba. You're probably in a good place to go for Profundity if you decided to go all in on that. And then after Profundity and the 2024 fleet, you can go for like Leia, because you'll have like Profundity, Jabba, JML. Leia is a great GL, and then you can probably go for JMK after that, or yeah, JMK after that, and that would be a really good farming pathway for you, honestly. Maybe even if you want to farm JMK earlier, you can. With the new raid, maybe some of his characters will be useful. That's a pretty safe bet. It's also will help shore up your Grand Arena. Like if you put JMK down on that front wall with Cat, then maybe you can get some more holds and you'll win some more Grand Arenas, and that'll push you up into Kyber. So if you really wanted to, I would say like farm Malevolence, maybe fix those 3 relics as far as like Iden, Dark Trooper, Cal Kestis, and then if you went JMK, I wouldn't hate that either. Because that's a really strong farm. But I would love if you went Profundity, because you need to shore up your fleets. You could even just like shove both of them on defense, or take Profundity on offense, but you like continue to farm your fleets. It needs to be a fleet year for you. You need to fix these fleets as soon as possible. Don't stop farming fleets. Other than that, like Jedi Knight Anakin too, I would say he needs to be like, so first of all, these are the relics I would tell you to do. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis R7, Jedi Knight Anakin R7, Iden Versio R5, Dark Trooper R5. After that, you can go Profundity, you can go JMK, you can go Leia. Either of those are fine. It's up to you. I will also say, don't stop doing this where you're like equipping gear on characters. Like it's a waste. Only equip gear if you're going to take them up to, and you did it on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, which shows that you're like doing it all the time. So like only do it when you have that upgrade button. When you have that upgrade button to press, that's when you upgrade a character. Other than that, like That's what I would recommend, my dude. Like, look out, low gear, gear 11 Shock T, gear 12 Padme. You have gas. Good for you. Good for you, dude. Um, do you have like good mods or something? 322? Not necessarily. So pretty lackluster mods overall. I do hope you watched my 293. Oh man, my dude. My dude. Man, 4 years time played, and you have one character that's over 300 speed. I'm gonna do this like in my description or in a comment or something. I'm gonna link my mod guide, how to make plus 25 speed mods. I hope you watch it. I hope you live it. I hope you engage in mods. Like, you have Jabba. You have no reason not to have this poor of mods. Let's look at this stuff. I'm scared. Really low speed. Everything else is okay, but really low speed on SLKR with the speed set. You need a, yeah, this is really lackluster. 11 speed there, 8 speed. 8 speed on a 6A, and it's not even, if this was like 7% offense or something, I would be like, I get it. This is like, this is so laughably bad. It belongs on a pilot. I really hate that mod. I hate everything about it. I kind of hate that you did it, you know what I mean? I don't want to hate you. I don't want to hate you. But the judgments that you're making here for these are really bad. Like, Jabba needs health, tenacity. He doesn't need potency. I would say, like, if you want tenacity build, go. It looks like you don't have much tenacity here, and you didn't even go with the tenacity set, so you can go health here if you just want to like double down on health, like health. But like, yeah, you definitely need to watch that video. I'm scared. Ooh. 83k protection on a JML. This is super lackluster. Like, he doesn't need crit damage. Like, no percent protection here. No very low percent. This is really bad. This is one of the worst JMLs I've ever seen, to be completely honest. This is really bad. I like to aim for like 550 speed, 150k protection. No crit damage. This is bad, my dude. Really bad. No, almost no additional potency. Like, I like to aim around 100% potency. So, all in all, fix your fleets. Watch my mod videos. Start working on your mods now. Shore up the relics as far as like my recommendations. Probably in this order: Jedi Knight Cal Kestis to R7 for your guild, Jedi Knight Anakin, Iden Versio, then Dark Trooper. You can shore up some of these relics too. Like, I wouldn't hate that if you started like working on just like building up the characters that you have, you know what I mean, so that you can start engaging in like datacrons or getting some of these relic levels up, like gas or something. And then fixing your fleets, and then going into that 2024 fleet would probably be a good idea. You can get your Night Sisters up. You can there's a lot of things you can do. A lot of things you can do. There's a lot of things that you probably should be doing. And I'll say this, I think you're like, with the amount of progress you have, even if you're free to play, I think you're just like super casual. So I would say, like, engage in all the things, like play the game, be involved, and then you'll have a better progress overall. Work on your mods, farm your ships, play the game, engage in fleets, start getting that crystal income up and running. Other than that, like, thanks for letting me look at your account. I do hope that I've inspired some change in you. Like, I do like that there are pros in this. Like, you have 3 GLs, you have a GL ship. You farm 2 major farms for your guild, which is R7 Inquisitors, and you're getting Jedi Knight Kestis for R7 for Zepho. So you have a lot of good things going for you. But there's a lot of things that you do. There are a lot of holes here. So I hope you do work on them, just apply again for a roster review in a few months so that we can see the progress that you have. And I hope you just like buckle down, start fixing some of these things, and then like hopefully we'll see you in Kyber if you start working on your mods and your ships and just like smartly doing some farms. So yeah, again, like if you guys like this content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.